What's up, YouTube? Brian here, back again with another video, and it is November. It is basically the end of fall. We're still here in the 50s in Minnesota, and I gotta say this is probably going to be the last weekend I have my boat out. About to put the thing in storage, which kind of sucks. So it kind of is the end of our fishing season up here. Pretty much have to transition to river fishing where there's open water and ice fishing, and I do like ice fishing. I don't really make a lot of video content around ice fishing, but I do go out and do it with my son. I'm not like super into it, but it gives you something to do in the winter. I do like river fishing. But anyway, the point is, this is the last JDM BENto box before the snow flies, and I'm gonna maybe have one more weekend to go fishing, maybe do some smallmouth fishing, maybe do some largemouth. The water temps are getting down into the 50s, high 40s, so really limits the kinds of baits you can throw. It's basically chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, jigs. And if you go smallmouth fishing, it's pretty much just paddle tail, swim baits, and Ned rigs. So it kind of really narrows the kind of tackle you're going to be using. So the stuff that's in this box probably won't get touched until spring, which kind of sucks. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have been very much enjoying the JDM BENto boxes. It gives me a chance to make videos. I get to check out new cool tackle that I don't normally get to get. But I will say, for the price, I'm spending $100 a month on this box. I've been doing it for pretty much a year now. So I spent over $1,000 on these boxes. I have used quite a bit of the tackle in these boxes. I have not been fully utilizing the jerkbaits and the pop maxes. The problem is now I've got about 12 plus pop maxes and about 12 plus specialized jerkbaits. And when I go out fishing and I throw jerkbaits and I throw pop maxes, I do throw them quite a bit. I tend to only use maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of the colors that have came in the JDM BENto box. So I would say that out of my JDM BENto box subscription, I want to say 60 to 70% of the pop maxes and the 110 jerkbaits haven't gotten wet. So my point is, if I keep doing this JDM BENto box, and I keep getting these every month, and Ben is, I don't know how dead set Ben is. I haven't talked to him, I probably should. But I'm not sure how dead set they are on putting a 110 and a pop max in every single box. Because if I keep going with this, I'm going to have like 20 jerkbaits and 20 pop maxes sitting around collecting dust that are never going to get thrown, because there's certain colors in the JDM BENto box that I really like and have been producing for me, so I tend to just keep throwing those, and I don't really like try all of the colors because I have so many of them. So anyway, my point is, I'm getting to a critical mass on, do I want to keep going with the JDM BENto box? Do I want to give up the subscription and let it to go to someone else who's going to enjoy these baits just as much as I am? Do I keep getting the box and then just sell, or punt off the pop max and the 110 to people who want them? That's a good option. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Stay tuned to my Instagram to kind of keep up to date on what I'm going to do. But for now, let's dive into this November box. I apologize for not making tons of videos this month. My work has been crazy. I've been traveling. I was just in Chicago. We were in San Diego. Where traveling's opening up a little bit to go visit customers. So and plus I've been fishing a lot. I've been fishing out as much as possible this fall. So I've been fishing. I've been working. I've been taking care of my kids and my family and doing stuff around the house. Not making a lot of videos, but coming soon are some. I'm going to do an NRX Plus video because I've been using the NRX Plus rods quite a bit. So I'm going to be doing a video on the NRX Pluses versus the old ones. What are my impressions now that I've had a chance to use the NRX Plus rods? I'm going to be doing a Destroyer Felissa review. I'm going to be doing, I got some other reviews. I got some other stuff I'm cooking. I'm going to do a video on the Steez AGS rods, the new ones versus the old one, because I have the old one still. So I got rod videos coming. Just give me a minute to shoot them and put together my thoughts. But anyway, let's dive into the November box. I actually only have an idea of what the 110 looks like in this box. I have not seen anything else. So it's going to be a surprise to me and to you. So we got our $100 Hookup Tackle JDM BENto box. Here's the card. Oh, so Ben put a whole bunch of stuff on the card this time, not just the 110 and the pop max. So as I pull out baits, I'll look at the card and we'll see what we get. Okay, this is cool. So I have not bought these yet. This is the Depths frilled shad. This is a 4-inch non-salt, 4.7-inch non-salt. Now what's interesting is fall fishing, this would be a great bait to throw, especially in Minnesota. A lot of the lakes up here have tulaby, which are like a silvery, bright white, kind of like, you know, silvery looking bait fish. So this clear color on the frilled shad could be really good to throw literally if I go out this weekend. So I spoke too soon. I was like, oh, the bait's in this box. I might not use till spring. I could use this on a ball-headed, like I could use this on a Gamagatu ball head jig, like a 3 or 4/0, and drag this on the bottom for smallmouth. And I bet you I'll catch a bunch of walleyes too. So anyway, the frilled shad, if you guys have not seen these baits yet, are a swim bait out of Japan. They have a crankbait-like lip on the top of the head. So if you notice, there's no paddle tail. These are not really like paddle tail swim baits. Oops, dropped it. Sorry. The action comes from this bill that's on the head. Hookup Tackle has done a whole bunch of videos on these things, but you basically rig them with a ball-headed jig on the front, or you can use a swim bait hook, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to throw this on a ball-headed jig. So this is cool. I might actually get some action out of the frilled shad this weekend if we go chasing smallmouth on Saturday or Sunday before I have to put the boat away. So I'm into the frilled shad. So on this it says, this is a new deadly, oh, there's a hook involved. So this says there's a Zappo piledriver. Okay, so Ben supplied a hook to go with the frilled shad. Very, very cool. I love when he puts terminal tackle that go along with a bait. So this is a 4/0. So this is a 4/0 bladed hook piledriver to go with the frilled shad. And Ben says, in this new deadly combination that everyone needs to try, you can fish this quick like a skinny dipper, or you can slow it down like a paddle tail swim bait. It all works. I don't know what the weight is on this. Honestly, I have no idea because I don't read Japanese. Anyway, so this is cool. I might pair these together on a spinning rod and throw it for smallmouth this weekend. So, all right, we're looking good so far. Okay. We got a frog. This is interesting. I got the drippy. This is an OSP, a little teeny tiny frog, and I'm looking at the back. It looks like you have to rig it yourself. This is like a build your own frog thing. Okay, it's got, sorry, I keep dropping things. I'm very slippery today. So apparently with this drippy, I literally know nothing about this bait. It looks like it's a little finesse frog. It looks like you have to rig the hook. It comes with, appears to be 1 hook and 2 baits and 2 tails. So this apparently requires some assembly. If Ben is watching this video, he's probably laughing because I'm confused. But it looks like it comes with the connecting hardware to hook up to the tail, and you get a hook. I can't read the instructions because they're all in Japanese. Luckily, there's very pretty pictures on how to rig this thing. So I'll let you guys take a look at that and pause it. You can figure it out. But it looks like you got to run through the hook. You run the hook through the bait, then you attach the hardware to the hook, and you attach the tail to the hardware. It's like a baby tackle frog. Oh, it looks Tackle's. So Tackle is actually credited on the back of this. So this must be like the Tackle frog design. Anyway, this is a super weird bait. Not gonna lie. Spring. This will not be touched right now. The water is 50 degrees. So Ben, I like this bait, but this is a spring bait. It's gonna be sitting collecting dust for a while. Let's see. There's a thing on the card. The OSP plus Tackle collab is truly a unique frog, and a quintessential JDM mindset of building something fresh and fun. The fish smoke this, by the way. Ooh, all right. I'm going to try it in the spring. I think this would be good when fish are up on flats and are starting to pull up in the shallow grass. So we'll give her a whirl. Let's see. Next up, there's a crankbait. So we got a crankbait. The Mibro, M-I-B-O-R-O. The Mibro is a niche brand that is becoming famous for their amazing crankbaits. The Derringer is a must-have small body crankbait for ponds and big lakes. That's a range. I like when people say this can be a bait to throw in a pond or a giant lake. So basically, that's just saying you could throw it in water. Interesting copy. So yeah, you can throw it in a little lake or a big lake or anything in between, basically a lake or a river or a swimming pool, whatever you want to do. So anyway, this is the Derringer crankbait. I literally know nothing about this. This is a small crankbait. This thing might be fun to throw on the river. I go fishing on the Mississippi River from the bank. This kind of little crankbait might be fun to throw. I'm going to take this guy out of the package real quick. We'll take a good close-up look. This reminds me of the Megabass. What's the little crankbait from Megabass? Oh, I have a bunch of them. But yeah, the Griffin. This reminds me a lot of the Megabass Griffin. The paint job doesn't look JDM so much. It reminds me of like Bandit or a yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's white. It's got a black and white top. I mean, this is going to mimic, in our lakes, it's going to mimic a crappie or a baby crappie, a little crappie. So any kind of these silvery white with black. It's got a little chartreuse on the bottom, so that's kind of cool. This sucker is light. There's no rattle, so it's light and it's silent. Gonna have to throw this on a spinning rod. I don't have a BFS or a light enough bait casting that's gonna launch this thing very far. So this looks like this is gonna be a great bait to throw on like the whip snake, or on the Adamine maybe, or even the Windbuster. So I got a few rods that would throw this bait pretty well. So we'll give her a whirl. I think this could be a fun bait to throw on the river. This would most definitely get bit by river smallmouth. So kind of cool. Definitely a bait I would not have purchased because I don't really do small, tiny little finesse crankbaits. So definitely outside of my comfort zone, which is one of the reasons I like this box, because I get to throw stuff that I normally wouldn't buy. So, all right, we're down to the main event. So we're going to talk about the Pop Max first. I'm noticing that this thing is bright green. Let's talk about this. This is the green rat snake color Pop Max. It is green. I'm going to take out the package before I read the description so we can get a good look at her. All right. Ooh, I like the tail. This is actually really sick. Okay. This reminds me of that crystalline frog color that just came out, but a little more muted. Okay. So, let me read the description. Green rat snake. Green, not chartreuse, but actual green, is one of those hush-hush topwater colors. I know it looks crazy, but I promise you they will smoke it if you trust in it. And if you just can't get past the color, you have one of the rarest Pop Maxes on the planet. I'll have to take Ben's word for that, but that's really cool. It is very green, but on the bottom where it counts, where the fish see it, that is a very nice gold color. So I'll get a nice close-up of this thing. I'm trying a new camera out, so that's actually really, really gorgeous. I love the black eyes. This is a really nice Pop Max. I gotta say, one of the best Pop Maxes. I like this. I definitely trust in green. I throw a lot of green, tinted green looking topwaters. Fish are green. They eat stuff that's green. They eat green pumpkin, everything. I don't know why you wouldn't want to throw a green topwater. They eat green everything else, right? Green crankbaits. All right. The 110. This thing is called the ST Reaction Wagasaki. Ben says, this is one of the rarest and coolest looking bait fish patterns. This is one of those colors that if you're going to hate only having one of, or no, you're going to hate only having one of because you know they're going to smoke it. I'm sorry, and you're welcome. All right, Hookup Tackle's getting a little full of themselves. A little bit. There's a little cocky there. But anyway, this is a beautiful 110. It is straight clear. So there's gold on the top. I mean, this is a clear, straight clear 110. There's gold on the top. There is gold pearl on the bottom. So this is interesting. Let's take a look at this. So it's clear. Got a little gold. Got a little, what color is that? It's a little like blue, black on the butt. And then there's a little foil strip down the body. And then the top is bright gold. Now this is great. If you throw, if you live in a lake that has emerald shiners, or has a lot of shiners, which Minnesota lakes have shiners, because a lot of people let shiners go in lakes. Like, so we have shiners in Minnesota that they may not be native, but people have dumped shiners from buying bait into lakes, and then they flourish. So the shiner look is definitely a thing, and this does really kind of match that kind of look. So I have some smallmouth lakes in Wisconsin where this would 100% get smoked. No question. This is going to be a great clear water bait. I don't think this is going to be a great muddy water bait, but we don't have a lot of muddy lakes. So anyway, I like this. These two are very, very different. Super dark green, solid, very light, very clear, very transparent. But anyway, cool baits all around. All right, so we're going to give this box a rating on 1 to 10. I will say I am not super into this guy. It looks fun. I'm going to try it. I'll throw this. You probably have to run a lighter rod with this, like just a straight medium heavy, or maybe even a spinning rod. Who knows? But this is definitely not something I would have bought. A little goofy. I would have rather had just regular frog, like something that can go into heavy cover. I usually don't tend to buy these kind of goofy one-off things, or not one-off, but these are kind of niche weird things. So gave me a bait I'm not gonna, I normally wouldn't have bought, but I will still try it. Not super thrilled about it. Frilled shad, very cool. I'm always down for trying new types of paddle tail. Well, not paddle tail, but I'm down for trying new minnow imitations and new swim bait kind of stuff, because that's you know, catches smallmouth. Don't love this crankbait. I'm not super into finesse crankbaits. So I'll say because of these two baits, I got to downgrade the JDM BENto box this month. I'm going to give it a 7, maybe even a 6.5 out of 10. We'll go 6.5. So last month's JDM box was a banger, 10 out of 10. The follow-up one, not so good. I like the Podmax, I like the 110. I love the frilled shad. Thank you for providing hooks for this, so I can go weedless or just throw it on a ball head in open water. And then now I got these two things I got to figure out what to do with and where to throw them. So anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate it. Hit like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Got more rod videos coming very soon. And I'm even going to be doing some reel videos, because, man, have I been trying new reels this year. And I have many thoughts and opinions on the Steez reels, on the New Zealands, on the Kage MQs. I'm just gonna do a reel video because I gotta talk about it, because I have a lot of thoughts and opinions. So anyway, stay tuned. Those videos are gonna be coming in the next couple, maybe next month or two. So anyway, follow me on Instagram. I am @punchfishing, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.